All right, you can, thank you very much. You guys, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Do you have a license?
I do. I am K6GMX, and I have been a ham radio operator forever, and I love it, and I got remarried recently. Everything's fine. Good relations with everybody before and after. Everything's fine, but it just worked out better for me. But since I got remarried, I haven't been doing a lot of ham radio. But I imagine that after a while I'll get back into it.
You ever talk to Art Bell down in Broome?
Huh? What?
You ever talk to Art Bell? I think they're in.
No, I never, but I talked to Barry Goldwater.
Really?
Oh, really?
Well,
This radio that you're hearing about.
yeah.
Is it powerful enough to use?
Absolutely. The cool thing about those little VHF radios, very high, 2 to 30, 3 to 30 is called HF, high frequency. And then 30 to 300 is called VHF, very high frequency. And then you go 300 on up, God knows where, it's called ultra high frequency, UHF. And you've probably seen it on TV, it's a UHF channel. Oh, we've all, see, I don't watch television. We've all, are the stations all gone now? I mean, most of them. The channel 2, channel.
It was delayed, but those channels converted anyway.
So is there anything left?
I don't know.
Are the old channels? I mean, everyone's using the new stuff.
Why do they do that?
Oh, I'll tell you why. Those frequencies are golden.
Worth lots of money.
I mean, it's the same case of the ham radios when we first started. They said, oh, you can have anything above a megahertz. Forget it. It's all useless above it until they found out it was useful. Well, there's a huge demand for public safety radios, for channels, for businesses, and they're all crowded in these tiny little segments, and just everybody's stacked on top of each other, and there's incredible rules. You can't get a license because there's a guy in South Lake Tahoe's got a license, and if you put one on here in Reno, then you'll get on his frequency, and so it gets really, it's pretty tough. So they need more frequencies, and there's a lot more personal communication, and so they wanted those frequencies from 50 to 300 megahertz, and oh, okay. So you're talking at 14 megahertz. Remember, 14.200. So then, if I talk, here's my carrier, and here's my voice. The highest frequency you have is 14.203. 3 kilohertz. So 3 kilohertz is all the space I take for my voice. Television takes 6,000 kilohertz. So one TV station or 1,800 conversations. Okay, so that's...
So the digital takes a lot less space.
No, digital takes 6 megahertz, but there's a whole, we're not gonna, I would love to talk about that. I'm not stupid. I know. I would. Everyone, we all fall asleep. But it's just a. I got a whole lecture about that I love.
So for emergency situations, small radios like these would work just fine for being able to.
As long as the repeaters have battery backup and generators up there, and I think a lot of them do, don't they? I mean, yeah.
If they don't, then those would not be active.
No. You can get amplifiers and whatnot for these. Like these are 5 watts,
yeah.
But we have.
Just a minute. What was your name? You know, Norm Salem.
Breck.
Breck.
Breck?
Breck?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you know Norm? Did you just ski on her ski ranch?
Well, let's get kind of personal.
Yeah, we went out a little.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you knew Star and
Yeah.
Karen and.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Oh, he's
cool.
incredible. Norm had muscles on his muscles. I'll tell you a quick story about Norm. He has a
tell the
parking
story.
lot, right?
And
about 20 years ago, 20 years ago, some guys were spinning donuts in the parking lot and tearing the place up. And Norm went over and told them to knock it off. You know, this is not good. You know, you're going to tear up the thing. And they jumped out of the car and jumped. That was a good mistake. 3 guys on the ground. Norm was fine. Norm was very strong.
That's Norm, man.
Oh, he had muscles on top of his muscles.
He used to know Eartha Kitt. You've heard those stories, right?
No.
He used to date Eartha Kitt. Oh, never mind.
Well, sometime when we're having a drink.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Ask him about Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, I will. All right, that's good. All right.
Super.
Okay.
That was fun.
So would you have an amplifier for that, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. In other words, like in the Jeep and the truck, we've got a 50-watt amp.
It's about 40, yeah.
40 or so, and so we just have to deal, we just sit them right on the dash, we just got a little hook and you hook it into there, and then we've got, like Dr. Avery's talking, the antennas on the top.
But they're not 67 feet high. They're only
No, yeah, but you know, like if I'm pulling the fifth wheel, I don't want to get up 6 miles and then find out I have to back down. So Rob takes a Jeep and goes around and recons, and then he says it's clear. But I mean, like even just with that, we were out in the middle of, where was it, Eastern
Nevada.
Eastern Nevada in the Rubies, and just with those 50 or 40 watt amps, we went up a mountain and down. You know, it's just really amazing. It's just kind of blew my mind. It was really cool, you know.
And you could talk back.
Yeah, talk back and forth on that, and then you know, you just unhook it and take it with you whenever you want to go. So there's lots of ways around it, but this gets you in. There's like 4 bands on here, and this will get you going. And you just do that little antenna like he was telling you, and you're in touch with like a lot. And then there's everything else is down. There'll be hams with, you know, solar power or generators that'll be broadcasting from every city telling you what's going on. You know, so.
And you can get radios built for your car too. They look like a you know, you ever replace the CD player in your car? It looks just like that.
Yep.
Yes.
So I assume if I wanted to get a radio just to listen, I didn't want to get a license, didn't want to transmit, I would need an equivalent antenna to pick up the signal.
No. Just any old piece of wire thrown out. I would take a piece of wire and tie a rock on the end, I'd throw it in a tree, and run it in the wind and stick it in the radio. It'll work great.
That's what's good.
It'll work better if you make one of those antennas, but it'll still, you'll hear it. Yes. Oh, sure.
Just curious, is there any debate or concern about health risk with having one of these big antennas? I mean, is that even a concern?
No. It turns out that the human body absorbs radio energy about the best frequency is 70 megahertz. Why? Because that's a wavelength, or a half wavelength. It's a half wavelength from feet in the head, roughly. So the FM band is you know, if you were near a big FM transmitter. But they have rules about it, and I've studied them, and bluntly, talking on your cell phone here, it'd be 100 times worse than having a ham radio outside the backyard, you know, just because it's so close. Yeah.
I'm curious about the Morse code.
Oh, you'll love it.
A little bit of a fan of older methods of communication and all that. Do they still offer a test or a certification?
Nope, you don't have to have even think. But as soon as you get your ham radio set, you get a little key, da 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 da, you know, and you can do it.
Do a lot of people still communicate?
Oh yeah. They have worldwide contests where we try to talk to each other for the entire weekend, and
And actually, after they didn't require the code, that the interest actually went up.
Did it?
The
Yeah.
reports are that
It's got yeah. I guess it's like a kid, you know. You tell them they have to do something, and you know. Well, you know, which would you rather do? Clean the garage or your room? Oh well, I'll do my room. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.